Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Parlay Revival. We've got an action-packed episode this week as we head into a remote Fijian village to taste some local kava.
All clap 3 times.
Then host some of our patrons for one heck of a good time where we cause carnage at a floating bar.
Best Patreon meetup ever.
Then go for a sunset cruise on a super yacht. But first, let's visit the local village on an island called Nalawaki. We are in Nalawaki at the top of Waia Island, and we're going to do our first sevu sevu. So sevu sevu is the tradition of offering a local village some kava, and a lot of the places they'll just take the kava and say thank you, and then you're sort of blessed to be in their area. But we've found a place who is going to take us through the whole ceremony, and we're going to see how they turn it from this into the kava that you see and drink out of the bowl. So I'm excited. We're going to get the whole works, and then we're going to have dinner together and some music and dancing and get the proper Fijian experience. So let's go to the beach.
We're all wearing long sarongs and short sleeves. You're not allowed to show your shoulders or your knees. So.
What about your chest there?
And no bare feet.
That's definitely not allowed.
This is for you guys.
Thank you very much. Parotain ang mo sip-sebu numay na siya ni kuwa. Parotain wan don dun sa sabat ko don katamana ay dina rewa ayo
So now that we had offered the kava, we were blessed to be in their waters. The village had offered to prepare dinner for us as well, so the men went out fishing and came back with a fresh supply of seafood. The younger kids were also sent to collect, well, I'm not really sure, stones maybe? But they were far too distracted by the drone to be productive anyway. Soon it was going to be time for the kava ceremony, so they invited us to see how our offering was being prepared.
There's some banging going on. Doesn't get much more authentic than this.
The boys were pounding the kava with a solid stainless steel bar and turning it into a powder. There are a few different ways to prepare it, and this was just the technique used by this particular village. In other parts of the Pacific, the locals grind it while it's wet with what looks like a meat grinder, but this is not the case here.
So we just see when it's time with powder, it's enough.
Oh yeah, so how long did it take?
Just a minute, not an hour.
Just a few minutes.
Yeah.
Nice.
We then had some free time to walk around the village, which was our first real authentic Fijian experience. As with everywhere we've sailed, the children are always their usual happy and lively selves, uncorrupted by society and all the pressures involved with becoming young men and women. We watched them prepare the food that we would later be eating, and soon got ushered into the communal area for our first taste of Fijian kava.
When you start the welcoming ceremony, before you receive the bowl, don't forget, clap one first and say bula. When you finish drink, and you clap 3 times again.
Kava is a root from the ground, which resembles a taste of the dirt that it came from, so is definitely an acquired taste. The bowl is to be finished in one whole gulp. The sensation afterwards is your mouth and lips go slightly tingly or even numb. You then get a sense of being totally relaxed, like you don't have a care in the world. While we were waiting for the effects of the kava to kick in, they invited us inside for a traditional dance ceremony and even got us to join in with them. And finally, it was time for dinner, which consisted of fish and cassava, another root vegetable which is a staple in Fiji.
Excellent. My first authentic Fijian dinner, and it did not disappoint.
I don't usually have fish as a whole, like back home I'd just fillet it. So it was a cool experience, and I don't usually eat on the ground, so yeah, it was cool.
Good. And it's just such a sweet setup, all of us sitting together, having a meal, sharing it with the Fijians. Love it.
One of our patrons is behind us, Jamie. So we've got Jamie and Jamesa over here. We are going to head back towards the dinner hour area. So we're going to go to a place called Beachcomber Island. So we sailed back to dinner hour with Jamie, but did one last pit stop at Beachcomber Island, where one of my good friends, Toby, from my super yacht days happened to be staying.
Joining the group, are you?
Beachcomber is an absolutely stunning little island and is renowned for having the best parties in Fiji. There happened to be almost no one at the resort this day, but we made sure to uphold the reputation of the island. I've let Glenn drive, but it'll probably be 50k over the speed limit. Dinner our marina, this is Parlay, coffee. And just like that, our trip around the Yasawa Islands had come to an end. But the fun was far from over. A handful of our patrons were flying in as we speak, and I had a pretty awesome couple of days planned for them, as long as Britt's mum could get us in safely, which she did.
Patreon meetup! Fiji style.
I'm gonna make them bounce.
Okay, we're doing a little Patreon meetup here in Fiji. It was all very last minute. Sent out a message last week, and I think we got like 7 or 8 patrons coming. But we've got an awesome day planned. We're going to go out to 7th Heaven, the floating bar out there. Getting a private boat out there, and then we're getting picked up by our friends who have a motor yacht, and we're going to cruise back on that, have a few drinks, and then see where the night takes us. And then tomorrow's a parlay day, so I think we've met most of these patrons before. These guys keep coming to these meetups. We've just become friends now, and yeah, it's going to be an awesome couple of days. Let's go.
It's a 50-50 every time.
So with Parlay safely on a mooring, we headed to the dock with the bare essentials.
Ice, ice, baby! They only want clothes. How many men does it take to figure out how to close a cooler?
All of them.
Let's go!
So we piled into the transfer boats and off we went to 7th Heaven.
This is pretty cool, man. Never been to anything like this before. Yeah.
I think we're going to struggle today. It's going to be a massive struggle.
With what? With relaxing too hard.
Yeah, I mean, who would want to be out here?
Yay! Let's get ready. Woo!
You got this?
It's actually not that bad. No.
If you're wondering what Patreon is a platform where people can support independent creators like ourselves, and we would not be able to do this full time without them. So whenever we can, we do these meetups and make sure they have one hell of a good time to show our appreciation for everything they do for us.
Day 1 and Linnell is one up.
Oh, thank you.
One!
I'm scared.
wasn't long before the excitement got the better of us, with our first crew casualty, a knee to the face for Brit.
I tried to do a backflip. Best Patreon meetup ever.
But the show must go on, and I think it's safe to say everyone was having an absolute blast.
Slow down, mama, why you talk so mean? Good Lord, Nashville, it ain't what it seems. You got nice clothes, late night shows, boogie down at the bar, fiddle tunes and homemade booze, but it always goes too far. Shooting pool, crack a jack, take off now, don't look back, but hey, don't you wanna play?
As the day wore on, we got picked up by our ride for the evening, which was a super yacht owned by our New Zealand friends who happened to be cruising the area. And they absolutely spoiled us rotten.
That's fucking where it's happening, eh? Oh, fancy.
Wow.
This is the VIP, eh? Yeah.
We could do our night shift here, no problem.
Yeah.
You'd sleep through it.
Probably.
Why didn't we just do our laundry here?
Gents, 235s, gents. Why don't we just take this boat round the world?
It's not every day you get to go on a super yacht, so we definitely let our hair down a little bit.
Good morning, guys. It is day 2 of our Patreon meetup here in Fiji. The black guy finally came in quite nicely when I woke up this morning. But today we're having everyone back on the boat on Parlay here, and we're actually headed to Musket Cove for a day of fun in the sun. Let's go.
The headache is real. The hangover might take me out, but we gotta keep going. Way too much fun. Way too much fun. It's hilarious looking back at all of the girls on that like blow up bed out in the middle of the ocean. I don't know what we were trying to do, but it's hilarious.
Oh well, that was fun. I don't have a hangover, just for the records. No hangover. So I knew where to stop having fun.
Waking up dizzy in the morning. We fight a lot. Don't even know.
Day 2.
Yeah, day 2. It's going to be a long day today. I don't know, what's the time? 10 o'clock now, so we have to be back by 6, so we have to bring the boat back, so we can't drink too much today. So
It's our last day. Normally I'd be ready to come home after like a 2-week vacation, but I'm actually not. I'd actually like to spend a little bit more time here.
The partying and super yacht trip was super fun, but it's also nice to slow down a little bit and share our home with our patrons and give them a little taste of some of the experiences we have up at Heights.
It looks like a big diaper.
Giant diaper. My future.
Certainly hope not.
I certainly hope not too.
Because I don't want to be changing them.
Excited? Yeah, I think. I'm not sure what I am. Scared, a little bit scared.
Probably not, but I'm happy for her. I'm happy for you, Elena.
We got time on our side. We're in a state of hope. I need you on my fire. I want you to know that every time you're away, I long for you so much I can find my way.
No, it's amazing. It's amazing. Unbelievable. Oh my goodness. What an experience. Thank you, Colin, for letting me go up. I've always seen you fixing stuff up here, and I thought that was just amazing. I thought maybe you might pass me a wrench or two.
Okay, you talked me into it.
Did I hear that correctly?
We have it on camera.
I'm already sweating. You gotta do it. You gotta do it once.
Yeah.
You gotta do it once.
Elena had paved the way, and For the rest of the day, we eventually got every single one of our patrons up the mast, which in these waters is a pretty incredible experience.
Best view ever. Awesome. It was amazing. I loved it. I'd even go higher. It's not scary, honestly.
I'm very scared.
Are you?
Yeah.
Aw.
But enjoy it.
Is that a little peer pressure from your wife?
No, are you
The
kidding?
girls are doing it, now you gotta
This is child's play. Come on. I'm not afraid of heights, remember?
You're doing good. Just follow the old tracks there.
Well, there's boats in the way.
Don't hit the boats.
Not go through the boat.
You did it!
It was amazing. Amazing. It was so much better than I thought it would be.
It's so beautiful.
It's amazing.
Musket Cove. Front row seat here.
Jamie just asked Tammy for some of her green tea. And I said, you know you're hungover when you ask for green tea.
We had lunch at Musket Cove, which is probably the #1 sailors hang out in these areas, as they are super crew friendly, which can't be said for all of the resorts around here.
Ah, the junk. Hold on. That's a little hard on the junk.
Makes me miss my dad.
Stay there, Glenn.
Should we leave him up there?
Oh yeah, the rest of the trip. Until I hit my flight. Then you can bring him down.
This is the perfect spot so we cannot hear him anymore. Glenn! Can you say something? Can still hear him.
Great. Good view.
Get the surfboard out. Here they go.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one. Good.
Close the hatch. Close the hatch. Oh shit, he's gonna get swamped.
The damn thing is in the way. I lost my beer.
Tell us if we're gonna hit a reef.
Okay, I'll just swing around. Boat life.
But all good things must come to an end, and we had to get everyone back to the marina for our final goodbyes.
Epic. What a day.
Oh, it was awesome. Had a great time, especially going up the chair on the mast. That was amazing. I was quietly very, very nervous, but I loved it. Yeah.
We forgot you were up there.
What do you want for breakfast?
It's like J drone.
It's like J drone.
Turn me to you, turn me to you.
This is better than Disneyland. That was so cool, man. The sun was just like sinking down, like with the yachts in the background and dinner hour coming in. It was like, it all happened in like 30 seconds. It was just like melting into the horizon.
This is one of the first trips where we don't want to go home.
Yeah.
So it says a lot.
Yeah, I could stay longer for sure.
It's been every day has been something different. We've done things we haven't done before outside our comfort zone. So it's been a great trip.
I understand why you're so attracted to this lifestyle. This is like one of the best trips that I've ever had, to be honest with you.
I second that for sure.
Right.
And it's like a family, your family away from home.
And I really realized something about myself on this trip, that I have been putting limitations on myself. You know, just with the snorkeling, I was like afraid. I've only done it once before, and here I was swimming with manta rays and climbing up, you know, huge mountains, you know, 420-meter mountains in water shoes, climbing over rocks, something I would never have done because I would have limited myself on it. And I can do it. And everybody out there should, you know, try it. And don't limit yourself, because there's a whole world out there for you to see, and it's just incredible. It's just so beautiful.
It was sad to see Britt's parents leave.
Thank you so much.
And in the morning we also said goodbye to Simon and Gigi, who had been literally camping on our trampolines because we had so many crew.
This is just a dream, you know, and again, I repeat myself, but being surrounded by you guys, that crew, I think, was a very nice crew because everything went very well for a month living together, 10 on a boat. But everyone, yeah, respect each other, space, we help each other, we laughed, we had so much good memories and good moments.
Love you guys.
Take care.
Thanks for watching, guys. If you're contemplating becoming a Patreon, I can't promise you that there will be a super yacht at every meetup, but it's always a good time regardless. And I would also like to mention that if you're a regular watcher and don't have the means to become a patron, your views every week are appreciated from the bottom of my heart. Cheers everyone, and we'll see you at 8 AM Eastern Standard Time next Sunday, where we finally leave Fiji and head towards Tonga to collect our 2 favourite crew members. You guessed it, our beloved dogs.
Get over my shoulder.